I'll do one more song, and thank you all so much for coming, and thanks so much to Alan and the Graham Partisans for their fantastic music. That was wonderful. And thanks to Spartacus. If you know anybody in Courtney or Victoria, I will be there tomorrow in Courtney, and then on the next day in Victoria, and then Seattle and Olympia. So it's all at davidrovics.com, and there's also CDs, and T-shirts, and stickers, and business cards, and all sorts of exciting things over there. And all these songs can be downloaded for free on my website. And if you are somebody who is gainfully employed or on a decent pension and wants to support what I'm doing, you can go to davidrovics.com and click on the subscribe button and read about that. And that entails sending me $50 a year and getting all sorts of exciting things in the mail in exchange, and free tickets to shows and other things you can't live without. Because the 0.01 cents that you get every time somebody listens to a song of yours on Spotify does not add up to enough money to record a CD. So, new tactics are necessary. New marketing strategies. My grandmother would be proud, but she's dead. So I spend a lot of time in Scandinavia, and about one out of every other person I meet in Scandinavia, if you ask them, what do you do for a living, they will tell you, I'm a pedagogue. And it's amazing that you can run the most prosperous societies on earth, and half the people are doing a job that I have no idea what they're doing. and they're all over the place. And so, you know, I kind of felt like I should figure out what these people are doing, you know, because half of them are my friends. I mean, you know, half the people I know are pedagogues, you know, so I slowly started getting an idea of what they're doing. But it's very varied. It could involve all sorts of different things, and what all these things actually have in common, I'm not quite sure yet. You know, maybe I need to go back to school. I don't know, but I wrote this song, and a Danish pedagogue told me that this song is pedagogical. I was really happy that I managed to participate in this pedagoguery, you know. You have to have a problem. That part isn't hard. The second step is everybody realizing they're like you. They're holding the same card. Step 3 is finding there's a tactic when everyone believes it could be true. That if all the people work collectively, there just might be something we can do, and everything can change. So quick. Businessmen and TV sets will try hard to make sure it isn't so. You don't have a problem, and if you do, it's not the same problem. And if it is, well, there's just nowhere you can go. But it's happened many times. The history is rich, no easily forget how a meme can take hold and grab you, how it can spread out like a net, and everything can change. So quick. They'll say we are lost or we're dreaming, or they'll make a dream for us. They'll try to come up with a good story about why we belong at the back of the bus, about why we belong in this position, about how we don't know what we meant, about how there most certainly isn't any such thing as the 99%, but everything can change. So quick. Everything can change. So quick. Was that you want an encore? Is that?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yes. Of course.
It's de rigueur or something. I should learn how to pronounce that word. Let's see. So I think you know the thing is that like if they burn something like 10% of the fossil fuels that are left to burn, then we're all going to die. Like, that's not fair. I mean, it can't be their choice, you know, just because they can do it. I don't know. Who's going to stop them? First, you told us only through you could be no God, and if we dared to question, we wouldn't spare the rod. For you we worked the soil, for you we dug the moors, for you we shed our blood, fought so many pointless wars. And now you're trying to tell us there's nothing we can do. You say the world around us belongs solely to the few. But out 8 billion people, no doubt will agree, this world is our home, not your property. It's the commons, our right of birth. And you who would enclose the land all around the earth, our future is your downfall when we cut this ball and chain. You sacrifice the public good for your private gain. With our sweat we built the railroad, built cities on these shores, but because you own the money, you say that it's all yours. We laid the pipelines and the phone lines, and then right before our eyes, you say these things our taxes paid for. Yet now we'll privatize. Privatize the hospitals, privatize the schools, privatize the prisons for all those who break your rules. And preparing for the day when all the wells run dry, you say you own the very rain that falls down from the sky. But it's the commons, our right of birth. And you who own the water all around the earth, our future is your downfall when we cut this ball and chain. You who sacrifice the public good for your private gain. You claim to own the harvest with your Terminator seeds. You claim to own the genomes of every animal that breeds. You claim to own our culture and the music that we play. And with each song that we download to your coffers we must pay. You'd even own my name and you'd say it's for the best. Maybe you'll let us on your radio if our songs can pass your test. You own country, you own western, you say you've given us a choice. You may own the airwaves, but you'll never own my voice. It's the commons, our right of birth. And you who'd own the music all around the earth, our future is your downfall when we cut this ball and chain. You who sacrifice the public good for your private gain. It's the commons, our right of birth. And you who would own everything all around the earth, our future is your downfall when we cut this ball and chain. You who sacrifice the public good for your private gain.
Thank you all so much for coming. Please give another hand to David Rovics. Spartacus and the Unist'ot'en blockade, and thank you all for coming.